Okay. All right. Now listen, finding the product. All right. Essentially, all we're doing, that's okay. All we're doing is we are just distributing. All right, that's all we're doing. We already know how to do the distributive property, but in the past we've only done the distributive property by distributing a 2 or distributing a -5. Now we're actually distributing the variables. All right. So again, the only thing you have to remember now is that when you multiply variables, what do you do to the exponents? You add them. That's the only thing you have to know. When you distribute and you multiply variables, you have to add the exponents. All right, so everybody take a look at number 1. All right, I'm going to blow it up and show you a very, very easy day today. Very easy. All right, yesterday was very easy. Today is very easy. Tomorrow it gets a little bit trickier, but again, not very, very difficult. Just throw it in the garbage. And then hurry up because you're already behind. All right, so equals. All right, when you multiply, you're just distributing. So we're going 5 times -3. What's 5 times -3? So now it would be -15. W to what power? The third. Thank you. W to the third. Now again, you have to remember that that has a 1 as the exponent. So now I'm going to distribute 5W to 2W, and that would give me a what?
10W to the second.
That's correct. Plus 10W squared. And then I'm multiplying 1 times -4, which would just, or 5 times -4, which would be what? -20W. So now, please, again, I can't make it any harder. All right, I can't make it any harder. That's how simple it is today. You're just distributing. All right, you multiply numbers and you add exponents. Yes. I don't even care. All right. Multiply numbers, you're adding exponents. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and do number 3. Now number 3 is a little bit harder because there's multiple variables. So the rule does not change. All right. Multiply numbers, add exponents. All right. So number 3, the first thing, 4 times 8, which is what? 32. Now you're going to now multiply k times k, which is k squared. And now m squared times m squared, which is m to the 4th. Does everybody see how easy that is, right? Very simple. All right, now we're going to continue on. So now we're going to go 4 times 2. All right, so we're going to have a positive 8, what? K cubed, m cubed, plus 20, k squared, m what?
Oh, no, squared.
M squared, right? Come on. All right. Now, what I want to do here is probably do it a little better so it makes more sense. Then I'll help some of you out. This right here, I just want to go ahead and move. Maybe right down here, squeeze it in. Now again, like I said, I just think that's pretty easy. All right. Now, speak up.
So for number 3, so why wouldn't it be? Okay, so I went ahead and I got that same thing except I put 32 km for it.
It's k squared because there is a 1 here and a 1 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's why that's 2.
Okay,
All right. So remember, if you don't recognize the number, the exponent is a 1. All All right, so now let's take a look at question number 5. All right, let's take a look at question number 5. We're going to go ahead and distribute a 2AB. All right. Will, tell me. Yep. 14. A to the 5th. Beautiful. B to the 3rd. Okay. Now next. Keep going. Wait a minute. Plus.
Plus 2.
Right. Plus 2A to the 6th. B to the 2nd. And then B. Okay. Look up now. Make sure everybody's seen that. Does everybody agree that that's not that hard? All right. Very important. Very important. All right. Easy, easy. Okay. Now, we're going to go a little bit harder. Now, the reason why I say it's a little bit harder is because now you have to distribute twice, and then you have to do what we did yesterday, which is just to combine the terms. All right, so Miles, you take a look at the first and tell me what I do for, or read me out this answer right here.
Okay, so you distribute that. It would be 4t to the 3rd.
Good.
15t squared and 14.
Look how easy that is. Everybody good? All right, Sebastian, now I want you to distribute this. Guys, look how simple that is. Everybody happy with that? And now where we were yesterday, where we just combined terms. All right, so Miss Danzy, tell me what that equals.
That would be 19t to the
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a square, right? The only thing,
Oh, right. So you can't come on.
right. So your answer is
4t to the 3rd
good.
plus 15t to the 2nd.
Yes.
And then negative 8t
Yes.
plus 4.
Anybody have any questions with that? Come on. The only thing you can combine, look up on the board. The only thing you can combine are these two. Everything else stays the same. You can only combine t's with t's, right? You can't put a cube and a square together. All right? You can only combine terms, all right, that have the same exponents. Does anybody need me to repeat that? 4t cubed plus 15t squared minus 8t plus 4. Everybody good? All right. Abby, number 9. Distribute.
So I'll be negative 2 to the 4th, c to the 2nd, plus 8 to the 2nd, c to the 2nd, minus 4 to the 3rd, and c.
Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. Catherine, go ahead. Distribute the c squared for me.
Okay, so then it would be, would it be plus d c to the 4th,
Yes.
minus 3d to the 4th c squared.
Yeah. Now, honestly, they kind of broke their own rule here. And what I mean by that is usually they should be in alphabetical order. So the C should be before the D's. So yesterday when some of you asked me, oh, how should I do it? Does it really matter? No, it doesn't really matter. All right? But generally you put things in alphabetical order, and generally you go from largest exponent to smallest exponent. When they specifically say standard form, that's what they mean. But sometimes there's just not a standard form. There's too many variables involved. All right, and this is one of those times. All right, so now we have to be real careful. All right, so now what I want you to do is, the only thing I can combine with d to the 4th and c squared is what? D to the 4th and what? c squared.
So negative 3.
So are we agreeing that those are the same? Negative 2d to the fourth c to the c squared and negative 3d to the fourth c squared. Does everybody agree? So that's going to total what? Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Negative 5 what? D to the fourth c squared. Remember, the number in front tells you how many there are. The number in front tells you how many there are. So we have a total of negative 5. Now, is there anything I can do with the d squared and c squared? I don't see anything. So then we just write plus 8d squared c squared. And can I really do anything else? No, so then you just continue to write negative 4d cubed c plus dc to the fourth. Everybody good with that? Any questions? All right. You're up. Number 10. All right. Distribute the negative 5w squared. Let's hear it.
Okay. So negative 5. Okay, so negative 40
Good.
w to the fourth power x
Good.
minus or plus 55 w to the third x to and just and then x to the second
Perfect.
and then wait
Yep.
and then, minus negative
Why minus?
because
I'm doing now 6x times this, right?
okay. I'm sorry.
Right?
And then 54
Good.
w to and then x to the fifth
Good job.
minus 24x w minus 18 x to the third.
Look, very easy. Very easy. Everybody good? All right, now we're just going to look. Is there anything I can combine? Now, honestly, this is where I think you just are highlighting things or underlining things. A w fourth and an x. Do I see anything? Can I add anything, really? Is there anything there that's the same? So what? What does that mean? That's the answer, right? If I can't combine anything, then does everybody agree that's the answer? Right? Anybody have any questions for that? Right? In order to add, they have to be exactly the same. All right, I'm okay with that. All right, now cross out 11. Care about that word problem. Okay, now the hard part. All right, we're going to do the equations now. All right, so I'm going to pull this question number 12 down. I don't really think it's that hard for us. All right. This should be fairly easy. Now it's an equation, which means we're solving. All right. So Madeline, go ahead. Distribute for me.
Okay, so you get negative 66 plus 12c equals negative 14 minus 14c.
Beautiful.
So then you take the negative 14 and take it to the other side, so that becomes 26c. And then you take the positive 66 on the other side, so that becomes 52.
And so,
C equals 2.
beautiful. C equals 2. Everybody good? All right, Miss Rodriguez, you're up. I'm going to have you do number 14.
Minus 2
Okay, now what do I do? And that's what?
That's
Good job. So that would be?
it would be
Equals. And so? W equals 3. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, that's good. All right, now let's check out 16. I'll go ahead. All right, let's write that down. Everybody write that on your paper. All right, Miss Bain, start me out.
A squared
Good,
plus 3a
good,
plus a squared
good,
minus 6a
good.
plus 35
Keep going.
equals a squared minus 5a plus a squared plus 7a.
Very nice. Okay. Now we have to simplify.
You can combine all the a's.
A squares, what's that?
So it's a
No, no, no. 1a squared, come on, plus 1a squared. What is that?
2a squared.
Yes, there you go. 2a squared. And then I'm doing the what?
3a and 6a.
Which is?
Negative 3a.
Good job. And then on the right side,
And then it's a squared.
how many?
2a squared.
Good.
And then negative 5 and 7 is a.
Good job. There you go, kiddo. Now what happens to the 2a squareds? Yes, very nice. All right, make sure you see that, guys. The 2a squared is going to cancel.
And then you're going to move negative 3a.
Yay, so that becomes?
So it's 5a.
Good job.
And then 8 is 7.
Doesn't that feel good? Very good. Very good. All right, that's pretty tricky. All right, if you can solve that, you're pretty good at solving equations. All right, that's why I said it's a good little review. Everybody feeling good about that? All right, let me see if there's anything harder now. I don't think so. Now, honestly, guys, it really is just practice. So what I'm thinking about, again, cross out 30. We don't have to do 30. I don't make you do those silly word problems. But now, I want everybody to hear me. Does everybody agree it's not really that hard, right? It's not. Now, look, I'm going to sit and look at your homework, and I'm going to give your homework back, right? And again, there are times when, you can just have the answers. I totally get this. And look, when I was in class and they were making me do that, I'm not writing the original problem down. That's a waste of time. I'm not here to waste your time, right? I'm expecting you to look at that, though, for question number 2. Can you just tell me the answer to number 2? Yes. Can you tell me the answer to 4 and 6? Yes. But does 8 require a little bit more work? Yeah, you have to show a little bit of work on 8. Then when you get down to the solving equations, you can't just tell me what the answer is. Everybody hearing me? I can tell when you can do the work in your head and when you have to show some work. Do not be lazy. We have time in class. If you use your time wisely, you can finish these problems up. Now, if I'm not mistaken, those solutions are posted. You should double check every single thing that you do. Listen to me. I honestly believe checking your work is more important than finishing your homework. Because at some point you're going, yeah, I understand this. Is it necessary to do 50 problems? Not if you understand it. But you need the repetition. That's why there's problems. Double check your work if you want to make an A. That's what you're doing. There's no reason not to have to struggle with this at all. None whatsoever. All right? So please, double check. All right. Tonight, what I'm probably going to do is with Bragdon's class, I'm probably going to go down and do the problems that I didn't do. So if you're struggling a little bit and you're not 100% sure, then tonight I will do, like I said, in Miss Bragdon's class, I'll do 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll do the problems that I didn't do. All right. That way, if you want to hear some more explanations, you can. All right. But anybody can ask me a question now. Does anybody want me to do an extra problem? What?
13.
All right, let's take a look at 13. All right. All right, I'll do 13. Thank you, Miles. Let's take a look at this. See what we can do. All right, I'll put 13 down here. All right, so when I distribute, Miles, what's going to happen?
So for the first one, it becomes 2t squared
Yep.
plus 3t. And then for the second one,
Plus what?
Plus 20
Yep.
equals 2t squared minus 6t.
Beautiful. Now, generally right now, for solving these equations, not next week, but this week, the squares have always got to do what? They cancel because we don't know how to solve a quadratic yet. Next week, we're going to learn how to solve quadratics, but right now we don't. All right, so what happens to the 2t squareds?
They cancel.
Yep, they cancel. So you can get a fraction. You can get a fraction. That's what you were worried about.
Yeah.
Right?
So
20 equals negative 9t, right?
Yeah.
So t is equal to, be careful, negative 20 over 9. Okay? Blush. Yes, ma'am.
Can you do 6?
All right, let's just double check 6 just to make sure you're good. Read me your answer.
I didn't.
Come on, tell me.
No, because I was confused about how you're supposed to.
You add exponents, that's it.
Like,
Tell her, go slow. Shh, listen. Don't be upset. Come on, I'm telling you. Right now, listen. Hey, it's just a rule. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. You hear me? All we're doing is multiply numbers and add exponents. That's what the rule is. All right, there's nothing I can really do to help you. Right? So if you understand the rule, this is easy. Go slow.
So 5c cubed and then b to the third.
Now, do you understand why it's
I understood how to do it. I was just wondering if you were supposed to like do it with like I don't know what I was thinking.
That's what I'm saying. See what I mean? Right? Now the next thing is, go ahead, read the next one. Go ahead, I'll let you.
Minus or
Yes.
yeah, 3c to the fifth and d to the fifth.
Yes.
And then minus 4c squared and d to the sixth.
Good thing.
Yeah, I get it.
See what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mean. Right? I'm trying to tell you they're just rules. You have to know what the rules are. And what are the rules again? Multiply numbers, add exponents. Multiply numbers, add exponents. Then when you're combining terms, the only terms you can combine are the ones that exact same exponents. Better? And now what I want you to do is pull up the solutions. And sometimes I'm trying to also teach you how to work backwards. If you don't know how to get the answer, look at the solution and say, well, how do they have to do that? You with me? So now, did you pull up the solutions yet? Pull up the solutions and let's show you. Now, look, which one did you just do? You agree? All right. That's what I need you to be able to do. One of the most important things, teach you how to look at the solutions and go backwards.